know
You
what I'm
already
saying?
know. You know what I mean?
Third perspective stands for
Yours.
your perspective.
Mine's.
And I'm going to tell you the truth.
We gonna see about
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
What's with that part? Why y'all keep wanting to do that?
Hey,
You know, we'll see about it, nigga. I'm the truth.
we gonna see about that. Anyway, so what we're gonna talk about today is life after 25.
That life at 25, real, bro. You know that joint real. Your body ain't the same, bro.
You know it.
Like back in school,
Uh-huh.
you used to do some wild stuff, son.
Of course.
Not just you in general, but like us,
Yeah. When you was 25.
when you was 25, you was out here
Okay.
thriving.
So when I was 25, I was
About 30 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
I'm 35 right now, so that was 10 years ago.
you shaved off a couple years.
I'm gonna be 36 in August.
Alright. We can do that for the camera. We can do that for
See
the
this
camera.
guy, he always trying to throw shade at me. But anyway, 35, 10 years ago, I was a sophomore at Elizabeth City State University.
Yeah.
You're
Back in pride.
Viking Pride,
I
Viking
would
Pride.
never repeat that shit.
Why
again.
not?
I don't know why, I just don't.
I like Viking Pride, man.
I mean, I like Elizabeth City after I left
After the fact. But yeah,
because
you know,
of the people.
So I was 25, my sophomore year at Elizabeth City State University, gang. But it was totally different for me. I was in a totally different space in my life. I was going back to school. I had went to 3 different universities before that.
You out here last chance you ass nigga.
Yeah, that was it. That was all I could do. Like if
Went to Elizabeth
it
City for
wasn't
that last chance, nigga.
if it wasn't East City, I was done.
It was bust.
It bust.
I got to Elizabeth City because I blew my knee out.
Word.
They gave me a scholarship. That's how you know before 25, your body healed different. I blew my whole knee out and still played football. If I do shit like that now, it's a wrap for everything.
Right.
I'm finding a job where I can work from home.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving the house.
You up here like this.
I'm just propped up for the rest of my life in a wheelchair.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to T-Mobile. Welcome to T-Mobile. Fuck that. I'm not doing nothing, bro.
Right.
But that life at 25, man. I mean, like now, you got to think about stuff differently.
Yup.
You can't just up and just start doing it at 25 now. You got to
No.
prep.
You gotta prep. You gotta do a lot of different shit before you can just head out the door.
You got to really like mentally think about, all right, what am I doing today?
Yeah.
What do I need to, like, I know if I'm about to work out or something, I can't drink anything but water the day before
Absolutely.
because I'm going to cramp the hell up. I know it. Like, I know it's coming before the workout. I might not even do that much.
And that's coming from 2 athletes. Like I ran track, Arms and played football.
I mean, but I still give you that work on the field whenever you want it. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's
Still
another
like
thing
that
after
25.
25. We still had them dreams. We still
this
feel
ain't-
like we can fuck up a young boy any day.
This ain't a dream here. It's a fact, player. Like I said, I'm the truth.
You can see why we say it sometimes. Because this nigga just be talking crazy.
Don't put your limitations on me, all right?
I ain't limiting.
I know what I can do.
A 25-year-old fuck you up on the field right now.
It depends.
Depends on what.
Depends on what we're doing. We're going one-on-one. I'm putting my hands on.
You gonna put the old man strength
We getting
on him?
hands on, player. I'm hands on out here. What you talking
You
about?
putting the old man strength
Well,
on
you
that
see it, but I
nigga.
done dropped that goddamn 30 pounds. We getting hands on with niggas out here. I ain't about to sit there and let them free release or nothing like that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so let's go pads on, full game.
No, I'm not doing that.
You ain't fucking with him?
Life at 25. I ain't doing that. No, sir. That's quiet.
That's
I'm
like,
not doing that.
Okay, that's like me with a 25-year-old nigga that's going
On
to
the track.
I'm not even
Boy, I'm gonna
attempting
dust your ass.
dusting me,
I'm gonna
nigga.
dust your ass.
That's a whole different type of thing.
And these
right
young
there.
niggas now, these niggas disrespectful too, so they gonna talk shit.
And he probably back up on
Some
me.
you old ass nigga.
Right. I'm like, nah.
And we gonna have to square up, bro.
Right. I'm
now. I don't
tripping
care what you
him.
talking
Like,
about.
I'm throwing a spike at that
I don't
nigga.
care if your mama here or not, dog. We
Nothing.
squaring up right now. You gonna talk to me like,
Right.
You gonna disrespect your eldest brother.
Exactly. I've been doing this for a long time,
For
bro.
real. But the thing is, us old niggas got to stop trying to challenge these young niggas.
Yeah. We be feeling like we still back in the prime when we not in our
We
prime
ain't
no
got it
more.
like that no more.
How old are you?
I'm 28, man. Going
I'm-
to 29. Good God.
Like I said, I'm 35, so I ain't doing none of that shit with y'all. Y'all young niggas, Don't fuck with me.
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying? I don't want
put
no
my hands
smoke.
on you.
I don't want no smoke from you young niggas. But you
And-
older niggas around my age, you can get to work.
Oh, yeah.
You can get to work.
As much as I drink and I smoke, if you in my age range, we can do this thing.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get real.
Yeah.
But now, like, being the age you're at now,
Yeah.
what's like some stuff you wish you could have went back and told your younger self before 25?
One thing that I wish I could have went back and told my younger self is to not pursue college athletics as hard as I did.
Ugh. Why not?
Because
Do you feel like that's all you thought
that's
of?
all I thought about. My whole high school career is all my shit was track.
Understood.
So when I went to college, all my thinking was track. I got hurt. Track was over. Then I had to
Now what?
reevaluate, like, what the fuck am I really doing here?
Exactly.
That's
That's a
why
big thing for me. Now, because it was all high school, it was like it was year round. Football, basketball, track. So it was like I knew I always wanted to play football though.
Right.
I had a coach told me I probably could have went further with basketball. Probably could have. I don't know, because I was so gung ho football.
Right.
Got hurt, went back to football. Got hurt again, went back to football. But it was just like I focused on the athletic part. I mean, I got the grades because it was easy for me,
Yeah.
and it was effortless as far as in the classroom.
Yeah.
Football came natural to me easily too. So it was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. Never even tried to think about what am I good at outside of this.
Right.
And I think a lot of athletes, young athletes, and a lot of us in general, as far as the black community,
Exactly.
we get stuck on this thing of we got to play sports or we
And-
got to rap.
Right. Entertainment or sports.
Entertainment or
that's it.
sports, that's all we think about.
And then, first of all, that's not a bad thing because there's a lot of things in entertainment and sports that we can do. Not just playing football or running track. We can go into sports management.
A lot of people don't think about trying to own a team.
Oh,
You just think about
right.
trying to get on one.
Right. We always looking to work for the man and not be the man.
Exactly. That's a good. I like that one.
You
brother.
know what I mean?
like
Yeah.
that.
You know what? You know what brought me to that?
What's up?
Big Baller Brand. A lot of motherfuckers be talking crazy about that man.
But he got a different kind
He
of
got a
view, man.
different
vision.
type of vision. You right, bro.
He got a vision for what he want to do. He extreme, but the thing is, you got to be extreme.
You gotta be extreme.
To go after something like that, you got to be extreme. You can't be a simple-minded thinking person to
Right.
do something like that. To challenge Nike, Adidas,
Exactly.
Under Armour, to challenge them, you got to be.
But you
you
know
got to
what?
have some screws loose.
Exactly.
wanna do that. You
but
got
you know
to.
what? Your product got to be great too. And his product wasn't fucking great.
But he was just starting out, and he had the backing like that.
You know, that's true too.
So it's like, what you going? You got to grow somehow.
Yeah.
You got to start
That
somewhere.
was a test run.
Nike wasn't the dopest thing out when it first dropped.
Do you see anybody wear Big Baller Brand?
Not like that, but you got some people that backed them and bought the stuff.
I do see some niggas, some people wearing Big Baller Brand.
There's people that bought it.
There's people that bought that shit.
It ain't like a big name label type of thing, but a lot of people buy it. And
Right.
the thing is, if you price something, if you feel like something needs to be priced and it's yours,
Yeah.
and you feel like, all right, this is worth such and
This much
such,
money.
people go buy it. For one, like it's a big ass trend right now. People buying them ugly ass big Balenciaga shoes and all
I
that
hate
stuff.
them shit.
But the thing is, the reason people get it because a lot of people got the money to get it.
Right.
Well, some people got the money to get it, and everybody ain't about to buy it.
And
It's something totally different,
It's a branding thing too.
and it's a big branding thing.
Right.
The big ugly shoe is what was hot.
Right.
I think it's phasing out now, and I'm glad
Yeah.
it is. Them shit is
I
trash.
never got into that wave, but
I never will. And then the niggas always got on with skinny jeans.
I mean, I got my.
I mean, I don't mind skinny jeans. I'm just saying, it's the big ass shoe
Yeah, I don't think it looks
with the
good.
damn legging jeans.
I don't think it
on.
look good.
Shit is trash. Shit is garbage. All right.
It is garbage.
You know what I'm saying? Cold garbage. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, shit just, you gotta think outside of just the sports thing, man. We gotta instill that in our kids if you're gonna have kids.
But that's a thing, like we talking about after 25. Were you thinking about that when we were 25?
No.
That
I was at
nothing
25.
enough. Yeah.
At 25, I think I was just getting out of school,
Mhm.
just leaving school or something like that. I just left. I don't know. I was out. I started working too, so it was like make this money or like do such and such, whatever. I had my own career and shit like that, and then I was taking care. I was in a relationship and stuff like
Right.
that too. So it was just like make this money or like be in school right now and I'm not playing football or what. I think when I lost football, that was like the biggest blow to like my mental side.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was the biggest blow because it was like, bro, what you gonna do?
Right.
Like, what do you do now?
Exactly.
Do you just get in the workforce or do you try to? I ain't even thought about building nothing for myself as far as like me owning anything. I just thought of like, all right, well, football over, I gotta go work.
Right.
And it was the same mindset of getting on the team.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get on somebody's job and you're making somebody else money.
And that's the whole thing. Like 25, especially when we was 25, it was like, okay, I've been doing this thing my whole fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's over. What am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
And that happened to me before I was 25 because I was like,
I mean, yeah, it happened to me before I was 25 too. So by the time I was 25, it was like I was already in the workforce.
Right.
So like that's what it is.
And no, I still had the dream in my mind. So I was like, okay, I went back to college and I had went to Trinidad with my dad for a month. Yeah. And this is when Elizabeth City had just first started getting a track team together.
Oh God.
So I was in
You was in ancient Elizabeth City.
I was in 07 when I got there.
Damn.
So they had just old bro. Listen, I'm seasoned, brother.
Hey,
I'm not old. I'll never be old, y'all.
Let one of these young niggas run up on you right now,
mean?
boy. You gonna goddamn crumble.
I'm still.
I hope a young nigga don't hit your ass one day.
First of all,
die.
I still got my old man strength.
All right.
So they can try me if they want to.
That young nigga strength different.
They got stamina. They don't got strength.
You see how these young niggas built now?
They got stamina.
Nigga, you ain't seen no big nigga, no big boy, Jocelyn.
I'm not big fucking with no big nigga.
That nigga 15 years old. That nigga 6'8", 2. That nigga 6'8",
Why would I even mess with him?
He 15. These little young niggas ain't built the same.
I'm not trying to even be in his vicinity. He shouldn't be in no spaces where I'm at.
Only thing with that, he was like his bones hurt a little bit, like when he.
I saw that.
He said his bones hurt.
I saw that.
That's some wild shit. But yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna be in those spaces with 15-year-old. Why am I doing that?
Hey, these little young niggas be everywhere, bro.
And I'm gonna avoid them at all costs.
They trying to world star your ass.
Nah, I'm not.
I ain't thinking world star no more. It's just live.
I'm not doing it.
Niggas just going live, knocking niggas out.
I'm not going to be there with them.
We seen that fight compilation video.
I am not.
Nigga better be cool. Nigga on the ground, still. Goddamn starch on the pants. Nigga dead.
He getting up.
That nigga whoa. That nigga whole body just. Nigga, these little niggas knocking niggas out, bro.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
But it's certain shit you don't do after 25 no more.
Right. I'm not going nowhere where they at. I'm not doing none of that.
I don't need to be there.
I don't need to be there. If you can't get into
you
a
keep
club.
lighting the blood like nigga. I mean, lighting the goddamn black like.
Yeah.
Like Wayne in the studio. You gotta chill out.
I'm about to rap in this month.
Hey, don't do that. Don't give us the struggle, boss.
No.
That's the dream you still hold on to.
No,
Nigga, you want to drop a mixtape at 36.
I don't have those dreams.
He about to drop a mixtape at 36.
I don't have those dreams. I don't have those dreams, people.
But now, as far as after 25,
yeah.
What do you look at now as far as like the way you deal with females? Well, what's the difference for you now than when you were in college?
Full disclosure, y'all. When I was in college, I was a full thought.
You was a whore. Whore.
I don't disrespect whores by telling myself I was a whore because they have a full profession where they make money. They make money and they're risking their lives to do it, and I don't disrespect them by that.
Okay.
Feminist Keegan in the building. But anyway, I was a full thought in college, so it was like, you know what I mean? I was single, I was mature, and mature-ish. You know what I mean? I made
single
money.
and mature in college. You was wild in college.
I was
That's
wild.
how you know you wasn't mature.
I was mature-ish.
Like what do you call maturity?
Mature-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was older than everybody else. So
you always gonna be older than everybody else. You just hang around.
I wasn't.
That's why you were trying to.
When you met me, I was.
You was old. You was when I met you. You was dead in your car with your face on the steering wheel, with your car running and the doors
Why
locked.
you gotta expose me out here for the people?
I mean, hey.
Thank you,
man.
Come on now.
All right.
But anyway, I was mature-ish, so I could go in the liquor store by myself. You know what I mean? Get liquor.
You been doing that for 30 years now, bro.
No, I mean only when I got to Elizabeth City. I was 24 when I got there.
Damn.
When I met you, I was 25.
So you met me what? My freshman year?
Yeah.
Dang.
That was my.
I got with the old heads early though. But I always used to hang with the older dudes.
That was my sophomore year. So, you know what I mean? I was older than everybody else, so I could do more things. But I still had a young boy mentality because I was in college.
So you still running around here
I was
wild.
still running wild, wilding, thotting, finding women. You know
So
what I
it
mean?
wasn't like you was just like looking for something with him. You just was living that life.
My whole mentality was I never thought about getting married or having kids or any of that. I wanted to live my bachelor life forever. And I was cool with that because I was wild selfish too. You know what I mean? But now that I'm 35 and I'm in a relationship where I live with somebody and I never thought this was gonna be a thing for me. So now all of this is like brand new. I talked to you about this.
I mean, yeah.
I talked to you about, cause you've been in more relationships than I have been.
That's because I've always been a relationship dude.
Right.
Like coming out of high school, I was in a long relationship. And I always had that thing with me like wanting to be in a relationship. So I got into my whole shit late.
Right.
So I know that's what messed me up in my relationships. Because I got into it late, I then wanted to still have that urge and that feeling to do shit like that.
Right.
But I still love the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So like I was always in a relationship. I wanted to have a relationship. I wanted to have a girl, stuff like that. But then when I was able to be out and just not be under my mom's roof or have to have anything like no boundaries and nothing like that, I could just be out here doing stuff. I was out here doing shit.
Okay, so you being a relationship dude and me not being a relationship dude, and you not being in a relationship now and me being in a relationship now, you give me a lot of insight.
Right.
Right. So
I feel like I do my
you do
my
diligence.
due diligence. You right? I'm like, thank you, because I got stuck. There. Everyone come out my stomach. My shirt was too tight. Everyone come out my chest.
That's what you working out for, man.
And you know what I'm saying?
Get that diaphragm.
Be nice out here, boy. I'm gonna have that big back soon. Don't worry about it. Gorilla back.
I'm gonna come work out with you so I can get my shit right.
I hear you talking. You better, because these young niggas don't play for
I
it.
ain't fucking with them. But now that you've been in those relationships and you've been that relationship guy, I can come to you and get insight from a younger guy. And a lot of older dudes, I feel like in my generation, don't feel like they can get information from the younger generation.
Dudes, exactly.
And
And that's
they
where the
feel
gap is at with the disrespect and all of that
Right.
with each other. Because older dudes feel like, you young nigga, you don't know nothing.
Right.
Then the younger dudes is like, these niggas ain't gonna listen to me anyway, and they think they know everything.
Right.
But you gotta think, stuff is different now. The way the world works is different now.
Right.
And that stuff that the younger people are learning that you probably didn't learn, or probably some stuff that I didn't learn growing up. I was born in I feel like I was born in the perfect era.
Right.
I was born right at the end of no technology like that, to where it was like all BS.
That's
you
true.
had the snake phone, you had all
Yeah.
the Nokia drum with the snake game on.
Yeah.
You had BS. And then we grew up and watched technology happen. And we was able to learn it right then, like while it was coming. So it's like it's different stuff you get to teach somebody now.
Right.
Like the older generation, a lot of older generation don't want to adapt.
And you know what? I feel the same way, because when I was growing up, everything was coming to us. We were the first to test out everything. So when AOL first came out, and they used to send those trials to our house.
AOL was so trash. You remember that damn?
Yes.
Somebody pick up the phone, fuck up your whole shit.
I was 13 years old when that shit first came to our house.
Damn, boy.
I had the first computer in the house. They put it in my room. My parents didn't fuck with the computer.
You had wild porn on that video.
No, it was no porn on the internet then.
Oh, it wasn't. You had to pay for that.
You had to pay
Or
for
you
it.
had to get that
Or
DVD.
you know what we did?
What?
It was chat rooms. That was it. You go in the chat room and you hear people talking crazy in there. So you in there talking, and that's how you learned a lot about sex and shit like that, because you in the chat room and people were talking about different things. Older people, younger people. You didn't know who was on there.
Yeah, you ain't know no age, no
You ain't know no age. All you knew was a screen name.
Yeah, a bunch of horses.
And you
talking reckless.
just talking reckless.
Ugh.
And you didn't know.
About
So
to spit in your ass whole
so-
time, little goddamn. That's a damn 40-year-old nigga talking to a
dude,
15-year-old.
you know what I
chick.
mean? Right.
I'm about to do all kinds of nasty.
Right. And that
Nigga
was
disgusting.
disgusting, bro.
Niggas out here disgusting, bro.
Disgusting. But we tested out everything. So when it comes to this era now, we done been
Everything
there
right
and
on
done
the
that.
hand. Yeah.
So it's easy for us to go off social media. It's easy for us to like.
And it's wild that you say something like that,
Yeah.
because we know how to talk to people now. Like us, we know how to talk to people. It ain't, I wouldn't say now, but we know how to talk to people because we didn't have to where you can DM somebody all the time, or you can do such and such for us FaceTime. Now, like, I coached last year. Last year.
Right.
These young niggas now, them niggas' goal is, let me find a way to her DM. If I can find a way to her DM, I'd be good. I can find a way to her DM, I'm good. I watched one of my players stand on the track. This girl, him and three of my other players. They're standing there talking about these girls.
Right.
The girls were standing on the other side of the fence.
Right.
I'm looking at them like, what y'all doing? Then I walked up to them like, yo, what y'all doing? Man, he like girl, he like shorty, such and such. He like, but I'm like, yo, go talk to her. She's standing right there. She's less than 5 yards away. Nah, Coach Scott, don't get her DMs. I'm saying, bruh.
She right there.
She right in front of you.
They so lucky, bro.
But people get on that joint now and they Superman. They can do everything they want to do behind that on them buttons.
They so lucky, bro. Like when I used to,
I think that's what make them soft.
We used to have to go to the mall. I remember we used to call my man Stalker Man.
Not Stalker Man.
Stalker Man, cause he would get these joints. He would be in the mall, right? We would see a girl going to like Forever 21 or something. It probably wasn't Forever 21 back then.
Something back then.
It was something else.
Y'all old.
So he would stand outside, right?
Yeah, 21's dope.
He would stand outside and be like, and he would just look and stare at the joint. And he'd be like, I'm getting that one right there. So Shorty would be in there and she's looking, she just feel his eyes on her. And Shorty would come out. He would walk up to her, say whatever he gotta say to her, and bag her. And I would try the same thing, but it did not work for me like that.
You ain't had a talk game probably.
I didn't.
That's the thing.
I had to develop it.
See, that's the thing. And then with y'all had to go to the mall.
And we had to write down
But y'all
numbers.
was in the city.
Yeah, it was.
Now think about how different it is for me.
Queens, New York, shout out. All my Queens fam, gang, gang.
You know what I'm saying? Georgetown, South Carolina, 843 and 8, you feel me? You know, Geechee boy. But anyway, I ain't going to that mall. The mall 45 minutes to an hour away.
Word.
You had to move wherever you was at.
Yeah.
So if it was in school, that's how you move. I ain't really talked to too many people outside of my school other than like when I seen them when I played against them or something like that. People knew, there's a lot of people that, not like bragging about me, but a little small brag. People knew me and I didn't know them.
Right.
Because I played quarterback.
Exactly.
And because I played point guard.
Right.
So they knew me from sports. So it would be somebody that knew me. Now think, if we had Instagram and all that stuff back then, I'd have bagged like crazy and I wouldn't have been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that I can do with who I was.
Right.
People know me now because of probably certain, like at Elizabeth City, my name traveled as far as not even my name.
Right.
It was them niggas that be dancing in the middle of the parties at Elizabeth City.
And
that's how a lot of people met me.
And you know what? That's it. That was the same thing for me.
But I would have never, the crazy part is I never did anything like that at home.
Me neither.
I got to college and I was like, I'm going to be whoever I want to be here.
That's a crazy thing too.
I had to get out of, I went completely out of my shell from where I was at home.
You can reinvent yourself when people go to college too. But like when I was in...
Yeah, because hoes is saints when they get to college.
They ain't never fucked a
but
nigga
when
in
they
their
go back
life.
home,
the niggas know. They know.
That's the scary thing, boy. You go home with a chick and everybody looking like, buddy with her. Yeah, I remember we all used to get there. That was shorty from around the block. We hit her. Her mama ain't never home.
That was mouth. That was mouth.
That thought that thought, guys.
Yo,
mama ain't never home. What you
when
talking
I went
about?
to Virginia State, man, they used to call this girl Jaws.
She had that lock on her.
And I didn't know why. They knew she was older. They was like, yo, that's Jaws right there.
That thing sucked peanut butter through a pissing stick.
I never fucked with her, but
yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You ain't get no neck from Jaws.
Nah, I ain't get no neck from Jaws. I wish I did, but
you
I was
probably
like,
had the crazy.
I was young, and plus I had when I first got to Virginia State, I had got with a girl that I would really like.
No, you go with the story, fool.
But yeah, so they. Dude on the track team, he was like, yo, that's Jaws right there. I'm like, why y'all call her Jaws? He was like, he looked at me stupid, like, little young dude, what do you mean? Why you call her Jaws? I had sex twice before I got to college at Virginia State. Twice.
I had a lot of sex before I got to college, but it was with my one girlfriend. So we learned everything together. I tried everything with her. She tried everything with me. It was just with her though. But that was my relationship. I was like the poster nigga for like black men don't cheat at that time. I wasn't doing nothing, bro. I was at school, at practice, at home, on the phone with her. On the weekend, we'd go to the movie with her cousin, and then whatever happened before I got back to the house, that what happened.
So you was part of FBMA,
man, you know
Faithful Black Man Association. Follow them on Twitter. I'm shout them out because I fuck with them.
Black men don't cheat. You feel me?
Faithful Black Man Association. That's a thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. They got merchandise and everything. But anyway, you was a poster child for them before there was a thing.
Exactly.
But
I also was in that shell.
You was just in the shell.
I wouldn't call it a shell because that's what I was supposed to be. But, you know, the typical nigga thing, heart got broke. She cheated, saying that she thought I was cheating.
Hold up.
She cheated on me, saying that she thought I was cheating.
That's a crazy thing.
She said she thought I was cheating because of who I was.
Was she older than you?
No, it was the same age.
Same age, and she cheated on you. Being a faithful black man.
You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part is that ain't what ruined me.
What is the thing that
set
all
ruined
the wrong way?
When I got to Elizabeth City, got in another relationship. Shawty ended up going to the service. I ended up getting a random call one day from some dude. Yo, why you talking to my girl? I'm laughing like, huh? Like, what you talking about? Yeah, you talking about fiance such and such.
Fiance?
Oh, she done got whole engaged.
Oh my gosh.
Ain't talking to me about nothing. Mind you, I done rode with her mom and dad from Elizabeth City to Oklahoma. 22 hours in the car.
My guy.
All of that. Get a call like that, broke me, dog. Broke me. I cried. I cried about that one.
Listen.
I cried about that one. And I went left. Everybody else I got with, I was on buzz. I was like, I'm gonna date these motherfuckers, and I'm gonna do the fuck I want to do too.
You know, I had a similar situation.
And I'm gonna protect myself before anything. If I see anything that look like these two situations that broke me, I'm about to cheat and I'm about to put it out there and I'm about to let her see it so she can bring it with me. I don't care. Whatever.
He went a whole.
I went rogue.
He went rogue. I'm gonna tell you a situation. I had a similar situation. When I got to Elizabeth City, I had always, like I said, I'm a selfish dude. I've been a thought for a long fucking time.
Whore.
But anyway, so I said, I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna really commit. I met a woman, and she was dope. Dance girl at Elizabeth City. She was dope. She had a little bit more things established with her. She had her own little spot. You know what I mean? She was doing things. So I took her to New York for New Year's. She met my friends that I grew up with my whole fucking life.
Oh man, you gotta let her meet the homies.
I let her meet the homies.
Meet the homies.
Like the dudes that I grew up with from day ones. Met them. So they told me, yo, one of the things that should have been a red flag for me, but they was like, yo, kid, you a different dude. You not the same dude with her. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about, man? I'm the same guy, man. They like, no, you're not the same dude. You're not the same Savage that we know. And I was like, nigga.
But ain't you supposed to change?
Right. That's what, in my mind, at 22.
But you want that validation from your friends. Though.
Yeah, I was 24. I'm like 24.
Nah, bro, I'm
like,
still the same such and such.
I just met a woman that I like. You know what I mean?
At this age, we're like, all right, nigga, whatever. I'm supposed to change. That's
exactly.
That's
at that time,
but go ahead,
you know what I mean? We was younger. You know what I mean? So I had a great time. I had got a hotel room because I was working at a hotel at the time. Got a hotel room in Queens. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Queens again. In Queens. And
the Giants, fuck the Mets.
See how you doing?
Fuck the Yankees, fuck the Nets.
The Knicks. But anyway, let me tell my story, man.
My bad.
So we had a great time. You know what I mean? We come back to, she from Virginia. We come back. And so like, pretty much like 3 days after we get back to Elizabeth City, she tells me, you know what? I think we should just be friends. And I'm like, why? What's the point? Like, we had a good time. We enjoyed each other's company. You know what I mean? I know her mom. I went to her parents' crib for her mom crib. Her dad had died or whatever.
Oh man.
And met her little sister. We had a great time. You know what I mean? Spent Thanksgiving with her. She came down, spent Christmas with my family. That's the type of relationship
deep in there.
We was in there. We was deep.
You got deep in there.
She comes back and tells me we should just be friends. I think we should just be friends. I'm like, being the male ego that I have, I was like, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Do you?
Somebody tell me that shit now. Hold up.
Yeah,
it's
but
true.
You know what I mean?
And people, I've recently done that to people, and they gave me the reaction that I probably would have gave them, and I was like, yo, why you doing that? I just want to.
being the young dude I was like, cool. You know what I mean? That weekend, I went out to the club by myself in Elizabeth City and met my ex.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her on some spite shit because I was angry at the other girl.
Damn, Daniel.
And I was like, I'm gonna go out and meet me a woman tonight.
You met your ex.
And I met my ex, and that was terrible.
Dang.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And back to the thing, if I was 24, if I was 27, I probably wouldn't have made that mistake. Because I wouldn't have went to do no spite shit. I would have been like, you know what? That situation wasn't for me. I need to go and find a situation for me.
Right.
But I was on some spite shit. I was like, I'm gonna go find me a woman. And I was with that woman for 2 years, and it was the first 6 months of it was beautiful. The rest of it was terrible.
Right. I mean, shit wild how it happened, man. You know?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, it's a lot, like, man, after that age, after that 25, dog, shit get real in every aspect of life, for real.
Yeah.
Because it moved like that. 25 hit, next thing you 30.
25 to 30
and
was...
you don't see 26, 27, 28, 29. You don't see
gone.
It. I don't even remember 26 and 27, to be honest. I'm
right.
just at 28, and I'm about to be 29. Wild stuff has happened in the last 2 years alone.
Exactly.
In the last 2 years, I went through depression. I went through not even knowing what depression was at first.
Right.
Not realizing in a couple of years. That's why I didn't realize what was happening to me 25 to 27.
Right.
I went
That's
through...
the thing for black community.
That we don't pay attention to.
Mental health is a thing, people.
And it got to be addressed.
Signs.
It got to be addressed. We might have to get into some of that later on a different time, but not on this one.
Not on this one.
But I went through a lot as far as like learning myself and then finding out what hurts me for real.
Right.
What hurts me and what do I do to suppress it?
Yeah.
So, but I didn't. You don't think about that stuff before 25.
You don't.
Because it's like, I got hurt. I'm about to go find me a new piece of whatever. Or I'm about to drink with the homie. Or I'm about to just go ahead and do X, Y, Z. At this age now, it's like, what was it that bothered me?
Right.
What was it that hurt me?
Yeah.
I need to address this now.
Exactly.
Because I'm about to be, the fact that I would drive across it. You ever like I got to the point where like I was driving across a bridge. First thing popped in my head, what if I take this motherfucker off this bridge right now? What if I take this truck off this bridge right now?
You know what?
Then what?
I got there, but it wasn't.
But the thing is, when I got home, that's when I thought, I was like, bro, I'm scared of this shit. Like, this ain't normal, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't normal. This ain't something you need to be doing.
This is the thing. I've never experienced that until I was by myself. I had graduated from Elizabeth City, moved to Arizona. Mm-hmm. I'm in Arizona. First time having my own crib by myself, just me and that motherfucker. And I'm sitting there struggling. Things that I thought I could do easily. Mm-hmm. I had lost my job that I had fought to get.
Get real.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had rent to pay, I had bills to pay, I had a car note to pay, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I just lost my job. I'm in that joint smoking 3 packs of blacks a day, my hair growing out. I'm sitting in the corner. I don't have no furniture in my crib. Just No,
In the house.
everybody calling me all day, every day. All my day one friends, my mom, my dad, everybody calling me. I'm not answering the phone for a week.
Yeah. I talked to you a couple of times while you was out there.
And
every time we got on the phone, we had a conversation.
right.
So,
And that time, that was the first time I was like, yo, I was depressed.
wow.
I was depressed, and I never been in that type of situation ever before.
And you don't even
ever.
pay attention to when that stuff starts.
Right.
But the thing is, you realize all of that stuff. I feel like you realize it later on in life.
Right.
So that after 25 mark can be a good thing for you, or it can be a bad thing.
You definitely right, brother.
If you catch stuff early, you set up better.
Right.
I honestly feel like you set up better. And I feel like a lot of stuff we need to teach is to catch stuff early. Pay attention to stuff that you need to be paying attention to early on so you can catch it before it gets bad. Because if you don't,
Right.
it's gonna be a bad season for you.
Right. And you know what, folks? That's where we're gonna end right now. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk a little bit more about this. All right. And this is the third perspective.
Taking the third perspective is your perspective,
My perspective.
and you know Big All gonna give you the truth, baby.
We're gonna see about
Gang,
that.
gang.
Here.